My own view is that you have to take a long, broad view and understand that Mr. Putin believes that there is a global conflict between the United States and Russia. So this is more than Ukraine. This is a big story. This is a global conflict. And Putin believes, rightly or wrongly, that the United States, in fact, wants to dominate the globe. It's a global hegemon. And Putin is opposed to that. Rather than having a dominant unipower that works through NATO, Putin believes there ought to be different regional hegemons, like his own country, Russia, that would dominate and have paramount influence around the old Soviet Union, perhaps in Eastern Europe. Really, a repulsion of their initial intentions seems to be based on bad command, bad planning, and bad execution by soldiers themselves. This seems to be the result of the fact that the war made no sense, even to the conscripts and the others in the troops of the Russian army. That is, a war being launched against Ukraine when Ukrainians are supposed to be our brothers, our fellow Slavs, didn't make much sense. And so, for a lot of reasons, bad planning, maybe inadequate consultation with the military, Putin launched an invasion that in fact was not well coordinated, not well organized, and has proved to be, as we see, a disaster for Russia, not to mention for Ukraine. People have been speculating, will this war, in fact, cost Putin his own job? And I would say, frankly, this is the beginning of the end for Vladimir Putin. Not immediately. There'll be no popular revolt. There's no organized opposition within Russia. But there are powerful figures close to the Kremlin, men with guns even, military figures, who may calculate that this war has cost Russia too much and Putin is responsible for this terrible disaster, this miscalculation. Maybe over time, they will quietly, effectively put him aside and try then to re-engage with the West and the rest of the world in a new way. Let's see.